ये वचन इनके आने के गौण कारण है। ध्यान से समझो थोड़ी देर, फिर उसके बाद एक भजन सुनेंगे। मैं धर्म की स्थापना करने आता हूं, असुरों को संहार करने आता हूं, साधु को परित्राण करने आता हूं। ये आने के, भगवान के आने के ये गौण कारण है। मुख्य और गौण कारण समझते क्या? घर में कोई व्यक्ति बीमार है तो दवाई लेने के लिए बाजार जाता है, केमिस्ट से दवाई ले ली और रास्ते में फल वाला भी दिख गया, अच्छा चलो फल भी ले ही लेते हैं। अब फल निकले तो, फल लेने के लिए तो निकला नहीं, निकले तो दवाई लेने के लिए, तो दवाई लेना हो गया मुख्य कारण, और बीच में फल भी ले लिए तो हो गया ये गौण कारण। धर्म की स्थापना करने के लिए इतने बड़े षड ऐश्वर्यपूरी भगवान को नहीं आना पड़ता। धर्म की स्थापना करनी है तो अपने किसी आचार्य को भेज देंगे, श्री मध्वाचार्य जी जाओ धर्म की स्थापना कर दो, श्री रमणाचार्य जी जाओ, श्री विष्णु स्वामी निम्बादित्य जी जाओ, धर्म की स्थापना तो ऐसी हो जाएगी, प्रभुपाद जी जाओ धर्म की स्थापना हो जाएगी। असुरों को मारने की बात है तो अपने अवतारों को भेज सकते हैं, जाओ नरसिंह जी आप जाओ, वारा जी आप जाओ। ये जितने अवतार हैं धर्म की स्थापना कर सकते हैं, असुरों को संहार कर सकते हैं, परंतु इनके आने का कोई एक मुख्य कारण है। वो क्या है? कहते हैं प्रेम रस निर्जास कोरिते आस्वादन, राग मार्ग भक्ति लोके कोरिते प्रचारन, रसिक शेखर कृष्ण परम करुण, ए द्वि इच्छा तर इच्छा उद्गम। मुख्य कारण क्या है? देखो, अपने भक्तों को अनुग्रह भक्ता नाम मनुष्य तनम आश्रिता भजते तादृश क्रीड़ा यशुत्व तत्पर भवेत। अपने जो परिवार है उनका, उनके अपने जो परिकर हैं उनको आनंद देना और उनके आनंद को देखकर स्वयं आनंदित हो जाना, यह आने का मुख्य कारण है। अब बिल्कुल बात बड़े ध्यान से समझने वाली। कुछ खाओगे पियोगे तो बाद में ध्यान क्या देंगे? किसी ने पूछा सरल तरीके से बता दो, ये शास्त्र वाली भाषा समझ नहीं आती। तो सरल तरीके से तो ये बताया जा सकता है कि जैसे गर्मी की छुट्टियां आती हैं तो परिवार घूमने जाता है शिमला मनाली। घर के जो पति हैं अपनी पत्नी को बच्चों को लेके जाते हैं। क्यों? घर में क्या आनंद कम था? क्या घर में सुख नहीं था कि बाहर पहाड़ों पे ही सुख लेने जाना है? नहीं, वो बात नहीं। घर में भी था, लेकिन बाहर जब जाया जाए तो कुछ अलग किया जाए। अपने परिवार को ले जाकर वहां पर कुछ अलग करेंगे जो घर में नहीं करते।
Like living a different kind of life for a few days. And then when one goes out with the family, then at that time, similarly Sri Bhagavan also हो गया, आवाज आ रही, करिए। Now, is Lord not happy in the eternal world? आ गई ना? In Golok Vrindavan, in the eternal land, there is just a mood that Putna came. They just have a mood. It's a feeling that Putna came once and other demons came once. And it's a mood that Krishna goes from Vrindavan to Dwarka. But when he comes here in this material world, that same mood which is there in the eternal world takes a form here. And Putna comes and kidnaps Krishna. And Krishna goes to Mathura here in this material world in order to distribute prema or to taste the prema. And his devotees attain a lot of pleasure. The flow of prema and the flow of prema in Golok Vrindavan is like a river. In river, there aren't any waves. If you throw a stone in the rivers, there is ripples which is created. In Golok Vrindavan, that prem flows like a river. Or sometime it's like a well. But in the same Krishna Leela, when it comes here in the material world, it doesn't flow like a river, it flows like an ocean, where there are many, many waves in the ocean. Sometimes high tide, sometimes low tide. Jawar Bhata. Sometimes there are very high waves, sometimes the low waves, and constantly. This is the nature of the ocean. In this earth, the Krishna Leela flows like an ocean. And sometimes Krishna is meeting with his devotees. Sometimes there is separation. In Golok Vrindavan there is Ashtakaliya Leela. In majority there is Milan, there is meeting. Sometimes there is separation, but in this material world, sometimes the separation becomes so heavy that it increases the happiness in meeting. And sometimes there is tsunami, emotions of tsunami of prema, very high waves of the Radhika, that she's just about to leave her life, her body. And when Krishna feels like, and Krishna reaches such position that he is constantly chanting the names of Shri Radhika and he faints. Yesterday we heard this. There was Vaikuntha Leela going on yesterday, simultaneously Braj Leela was going on. Parallelly it was going on. In Vaikuntha Leela I was saying that when the fragrance of Tulsi enters in the nostrils of four Kumaras and then they started walking towards that direction from where that fragrance of Tulsi is coming, mixed with the fragrance of the lotus feet of Bhagavan, that the trance of knowledge, it broke. And then Braj Leela, just by chanting Krishna's name, Shri Radhika's name, Krishna, just by remembering Shri Radhika, he faints. Tapi Vastanchila Khelanotha. And Prabhupada Saraswati Path says, Mani, Yoginda Durabam Dati Madhusudanapi. Where Shri Krishna, he faints, a gentle breeze which is flowing and carrying the fragrance from Radhika's veil and enters into the nostrils of Krishna, then his samadhi, it breaks. This is Leela of Braja.
लीलाओं की तरंगें,
So with the waves of Leela,
अगर प्रेम की सुनामी आ जाए,
and there is tsunami of prema. This is Bhama Vrindavan.
बृहद भागवतम में
In Brihad Bhagavatamrita it's mentioned,
स्वामी जी वर्णन कर रहे हैं
Sanatana Goswami Pad is mentioning that what is the difference between the Golok Leela, the eternal Leela going on in the eternal world, and this Leela here. Is it because the only difference is the position, that this is earth situated in the lower planet, but there's one special thing. Krishna is saying that in Vaikuntha, those pastimes which I do not perform, which I cannot perform in Vaikuntha, I come here to perform those pastimes. I come to the material world to perform those pastimes which I cannot perform in Vaikuntha. Why do I perform? Why am I going to perform such pastimes? There are many reasons to that. There are many reasons. Amongst those many reasons, till one receives mantra from Shri Guru, a disciple tries to make himself perfect by following the process of bhakti after receiving the mantra. Shraddha, faith, and the faith becomes condensed. These stages, Shraddha, Sadhu, Sang, Bhajan, Kriya, Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad says, it's not like ladder. These are not like various distinctive steps. So when we climb up the stairs, we place our feet on one staircase and then we put it on another one. So we lift our leg from the previous staircase and then we go up. So we have to leave our back leg to move forward. So these krama, these various gradations of bhakti, it's not like that if we are in Shraddha and when we do Bhajan Kriya, then Shraddha is eliminated. Nothing is left behind. There's nothing to leave behind. Not like one attains Shraddha and then that same Shraddha becomes more condensed in Sadhu Sangha. In the process of Bhajan, it becomes more stronger. And then Nishtha Ruchi Asakti, that same Shraddha, the intermediate faith, it becomes more condensed as one progresses in bhakti. It's not like we leave it behind. The first step, Shraddha, is included in all these steps. The Shraddha is included. It's been carried forward and becomes more condensed. So when one reaches the stage of bhava, and just as a sprout or just a ray of prema, and the sadhaka practitioner becomes so happy that he is unable to tolerate. There's so many happiness which one is receiving in the body. Not like happiness. There's bliss. There's difference between happiness and bliss. There's a massive difference between happiness and bliss. Happiness can be perceived by the mind, but bliss is not subjected to mind. The bliss is Yatma Suprasidhiti. It happens at the level of the soul. There's so much happiness that one is unable to tolerate that happiness. And then one gives up the body. There are shockers in the car. So the shockers, it absorbs the shock when we are driving. In body, one is unable to tolerate the shock of the prema in this material, in this body. I've given this example many times. Let me just illustrate it. On 31st December, when New Year begins, in Europe there is a lottery system. Prior to that date, people buy a lottery. Everybody buys a lottery. And massive amount comes to the government. And then they announce it on 31st night. And it's a massive amount.
अब उनके करेंसी के हिसाब से होती है कितनी?
As per them,
50 मिलियन यूरो।
it's like a massive 50 million euros.
लगा दो तो समझ लो 100 खरब रुपए।
It's a massive lottery.
आपको 12 बजे
At 12 o'clock,
सूचना मिल जाए,
if you get the opportunity that you have earned 50 million euros, what would you do?
मैं वहीं पर था हॉलैंड।
I was in Holland.
जन्माष्टमी
I was in Holland
31 दिसंबर
on 31st December, some years ago.
नाम लिया गया
And the person whose name was announced as a winner,
पार्टी में बैठा हुआ
he was sitting in the party and he was watching television. And while he was watching the television to know who is the winner,
उसका नाम लिया गया कि फलाना फलाना व्यक्ति
he said, oh,
इतने उसकी लॉटरी
and
निकाली।
his name was announced.
दिखाई तो मैं हूँ।
He was like, oh, that's me.
इतनी प्रसन्नता,
He became so happy that he had a heart attack and he left body.
सहन ही नहीं कर पाया।
He just could not tolerate the happiness.
इतनी प्रसन्नता सहन ही नहीं कर पाया।
He could not tolerate such happiness. Just an ordinary example.
किसी का कोई काम बन जाए,
If
पैसे की कोई प्रतीक्षा थी या किसी चीज
someone was waiting for money or someone was waiting for a particular task to become completed,
एक साधक
then so happiness comes. So what to speak of a practitioner when sadhak goes from nishtha to Prishiyasakti, there's so much of happiness which one receives. The body is unable to tolerate that and he gives up the body.
और उसके बाद उसकी
And then
उसका फिर से जन्म होता है।
sadhak, that practitioner, takes birth again.
कहाँ जन्म होता है?
Where one takes birth, takes in that Brahmand, where Krishna, along with his parikars, with his associates, and he's performing pastimes in the Prakat Leela. And there, he starts from the step of Prema. He attains Sarup Siddhi, his eternal body. Attains one eternal Swarupa, such form which is just like there's internship before one gets the actual job. Similarly, there is sadhu sang there. And what type of sadhu sang is? Shri Lalita ji, Shri Vishakha ji, they are the ones. Direct sadhu sang with them. And under their guidance, one learns how to serve the yugal, how to serve the divine couple. The Lalita Sakhi comes. Shri Bhakti Thakur is saying that, oh, Lalita Sakhi comes and says, get up, go over there and serve a divine couple. Up till now, one has only received Sarup Siddhi. Then there's something called Vastu Siddhi. So all those Sarup Siddhi practitioners, by taking all the Sarup Siddhi practitioners, one takes to Golok. One takes all of them to Golok. A devotee reaches the position of Prema, but then he does not enter in Golok Vrindavan directly. So one goes to that planet where Lord has appeared, and under the guidance of Shri Lalita Sakhi and Vishakha Devi, the instruction one receives, and then from there, when one leaves from that planet to Golok Vrindavan, then he would take all those practitioners who had attained Swarup Siddhi, then one goes to Golok Vrindavan. By this one knows that how merciful the Lord is. On one hand, He is relishing the Leelas with his eternal associates. On the other hand, he is also worried about always concerned about the perfection of his devotees. Many actions he performs simultaneously. So because he wants to establish the devotees in the eternal world. Those jivas who are Sarup Siddha. This is a very special reason why Krishna comes. And other reasons, they appear Kurme, Kurvanti, they ahipikir bhakti mitham bhoot guno hari. So those who are self-satisfied, those who enjoy within their own soul, Atmaram, those who are free from any other desire, Lord attracts them towards His form. How does He attract? By His form, by His pastimes, by His qualities. He attracts everybody towards Him. This is also one reason why He comes.
ऐसे बहुत
So
सारे
there are many reasons why he comes.
अन्य अन्य लीलाओं में जो काम अधूरे रह गए थे वो सब कृष्ण लीला में पूर्ण कर।
So all those things which remain incomplete in other pastimes, Krishna fulfilled all that when he came. So Sri Ramji and Sri Lakshmanji along with Sita ji are in the forest.
रावण की बहन क्या नाम?
Ravan's sister
शूर्पणखा
Shurpanakha
राम जी के रूप को देखकर मोहित हो गई
got attracted towards the form of the Lord
प्रस्ताव दिया।
and proposed to the Lord.
राम जी ने कहा देखो
Ramji said that I am one Patni Vrata, means I've gotten married to one, I've taken a vow to only accept one wife. So, but you can go to my brother. Then Shurpanakha came to his brother, and Lakshmanji was approached by her. She said, if you become the wife of my brother, then you would become a queen. But then if you become my wife, then you would become a servant. She was like, oh, I would better become the queen. So Lakshmanji is sending her to Ramji, and Ramji is sending her back to Lakshmanji. And in between, Lakshmanji cut the nose and the ears of Shurpanakha and made her become very ugly. She was very beautiful, but now she has become very ugly. Why? Is this the mercy of the Lord? So what was her fault? There's no fault of hers. You are the Lord. You're so beautiful. Even the great munis, they become attracted towards you. In Dandakaranya, many munis saw the form of the Lord, and they all became enchanted. And then they all proposed to the Lord that they wanted to have him as their husband. So what is the fault of Shurpanakha? It's not her fault. It's actually the fault of his beauty. It's the fault of the Lord because of his beauty. So he cut the nose and the ear. So why did he make her become ugly? One needs to understand this. Why Lakshmanji cut the nose and the ears of Shurpanakha? Bhagavan can say no. Bhagavan never disregards anyone's emotion, anyone's feeling. Shurpanakha, she expressed her love for the Lord, but the Lord is bound by Maryada. He is bound by Maryada. He said that I will not accept anyone except Sita ji in this pastime of mine. But what would happen to her feeling? The Lord cannot disregard. He has to accept everybody's feeling. So how to reconcile? Are you able to understand? Everybody is looking here and there. Who is bringing what? People are not even paying attention to this. What am I saying? What did I tell? The two things. On one hand, there is Maryada of Shri Sita ji. On the other hand, that I will not accept anyone except Sita ji. And on the other hand, that I will never disregard anyone's feeling. So how to reconcile both? Shurpanakha expressed, she offered her love to the Lord. What would happen to her? Is he just going to disregard one's feeling? No. The Lord accepts everyone's feelings. He is bound to accept. But in Ram Leela, he would not be able to accept. He would do it. So that Shurpanakha, in Krishna Leela, she came as Kubja. In Krishna, he accepted Kubja. So it's a very big reason for the Lord to come, to accept the prem of Shurpanakha. So when she came as monkeys, they helped or performed many services, built the bridge, brought many big mountains and rocks. And when the whole Lanka was burned, their faces become black. So Lord says in Bhagavad Gita that if anyone worships me, I reciprocate with them in the same manner, in whatever proportion. Lord was like, your faces have become black. I'll also make your faces white. How? I'm going to smear white butter on your face when I'll come as Krishna. I'll steal, I'll give it to you. The blackness of your face would be gone. Means I'll reciprocate with you. In the Dandakaran forest, thousands of rishis are there. They're chanting Gopal mantra. In some people, in some temples, they say Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And then they say, oh, we are chanting it reverse. They're not doing it as per the scriptures. It should be Hare Ram first. Why Hare Ram should be there? Is because Ramji came before, Krishna came later. It's a mantra to worship a divine couple. That Ram is not a Sita Raman Ram. It is Ram is Shri Radharaman Ram. You must have heard 50 Bhagavat of mine. Who's Ram? Who's this Ram? The Ram is Ram in Hare Krishna Mahamantra is Shri Radharaman. So this is not logical to say that oh Ramji came first, so we must chant Ram's name first. So if Ramji has come first, wasn't Krishna there? So in the Treta Yoga, they were chanting Gopal mantra. Chanting Gopal mantra, how is it possible? Some people even say that Lord takes birth and he dies. That's what Bhagavan says. Avajanti mamul manusham dehma ashatam. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, he says, Avajanti mamula. That those people are foolish who think that I am just an ordinary person. Bhagavad says, Anugrahaya bhaktanam manusham dehma ashatam. That to be merciful to devotees, he's performing human-like pastimes. But in Bhagavad Gita, he's saying if anyone thinks I'm ordinary, then that's an offense. So how does one reconcile? On one hand, he's saying if you think I'm ordinary, you're foolish. But on the other hand, in Bhagavatam, he's saying that I come to perform human-like pastimes. Anugrahaya bhaktanam. So he's saying this. Why is this? Who is he referring to when he's saying those who are foolish? To be merciful to devotees, to be merciful to his associates, to give them pleasure, Lord comes. But those who consider that he is ordinary, he is like foolish. So I perform human-like pastimes to give pleasure to my devotees. But then those who think I am ordinary and think that I also take birth and I also die, they're foolish. In Dhruv Maharaj's pastimes, there's a mantra which was given by Sri Narad Rishi to Sri Dhruv Maharaj. This is a pastime of Satyuga. Naraji was given the mantra to Dhruvji, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Who is this Vasudev? Krishna came in Dwapar. This mantra was given in Satyuga. So, how do you reconcile? How do you understand this? So, before Dwapar, did Krishna exist? Did Krishna exist before Dwapar Yuga? Some people say. There is no logic when people present this argument that Krishna came in Dwapar. No, even before Dwapar he was there. Lord is eternal. He is Sanatan.
वो ऋषि मुनि
Those rishis who were in the Dandakaranya forest, they were chanting the Gopal mantra.
राम जी को भी प्रस्ताव दिया
And they even proposed to Sri Ramchandra that we want to worship you in the mood of gopi.
प्रेम सेवा करना चाहते हैं। श्री राम जी ने कहा
Sri Ramji said, I cannot give up Sri Sita ji and cannot accept anyone else except Sri Sita ji.
ऋषियों की भावना का क्या होगा?
Then what will happen to the moods of these rishis? On one hand there is Maryada, on the other hand
भावना है
there is a mood of devotees.
अपनी मर्यादा को ठीक रखा
He wants to keep his Maryada, but then he could not complete the desire in Ram Leela, but then he came as Krishna. So all the Dandakaranya rishis, they became gopis and worshipped Shri Krishna.
उन मनोभाव को
And Krishna understood their desire, fulfilled their desire, and accepted their loving service.
ये भी एक कारण है
This is also one reason for Krishna's appearance.
सीता जी को छोड़ दिया गया
Sita ji was,
सीता जी को त्यागा
Ram ji
श्री राम जी ने
gave
सीता
up
को त्यागा नहीं
Sri Sita ji. No, this is not true. Many people say
राम
this.
जी ने सीता जी को नहीं त्यागा
Ram ji never gave up Sita ji.
राजा ने सीता को त्यागा
It's the king who gave up Sita ji.
ये राजा को अंत
So who is this Raja?
राम की तो बात है
Yeah, Ram is a king, and king is Ram.
राजा होते हुए सीता
But since he was a king, he gave up Sri Sita ji. But Ram ji can never give up Sita ji.
सब समय सीता जी का स्मरण करते
He's always remembering Sita ji. As a position of a king, he gave up Sita ji, but not Ramchandra,
उस भूमिका में
because he's acting as because he's a king. So he followed the Maryada by giving her up. But Sri Ram ji himself does not.
गुरु वशिष्ठ जी ने कहा
Now Shri Guru Vasishta, he said
लोक कल्याण
that Ram,
कुछ यज्ञ करने पड़ेंगे
one needs to perform fire sacrifices. Ramchandra was like, I have to perform. Yes, I'm ready to perform fire sacrifices.
वेदों में यज्ञ प्रधान होता था
Kritya dhyayate Vishnu Tretai.
यज्ञ तो पत्नी के बिना पूर्ण नहीं होता।
So Vasishji said that yajna cannot be completed without having a wife.
क्या करना चाहिए?
What should I do?
राम
Ramji said.
सीता को ले आओ
Vasishji said, bring your wife. Bring Sita ji back.
राम जी को विवश
Ramji was, Ramji could not understand. He said, that is not possible for me to, bring her back.
क्यों?
Why?
राजा के रूप में भी मर्यादा है
Because as a king,
प्रजा के प्रति
I have maryada towards my
प्रजा में
my
अपवाद होते
my
हैं।
citizens.
उस कारण से राजा राम ने
So as a king, I cannot bring her back. He said, hey Gurudev,
कोई और विकल्प बताओ
is there any other option?
अच्छा तो राम
It's okay.
विवाह कर लो
There is another
साथ बैठे की
option. What is that?
ये भी संभव नहीं है क्यों
You get married again? He said, no, I cannot get married to anyone else.
कोई और विकल्प बताइए
Any other option?
तो गुरुजी ने कहा तो ठीक
He
है
said, okay, let's
स्वर्ण सीता का निर्माण करो
create deities of Sita ji made of gold and made her sit next to you on the left side. Ramji was like, this is good.
जैसी सीता जी बिल्कुल ऐसी
So the same golden Sita Jis were made, the deities, and were made to sit right next to Sri Ramji. Not like every year. Every year a deity was made, because every year they would perform one yajna. So when the yajnas were completed, the fire sacrifices were completed, and all those one Sitas,
श्री राम जी से कह रही है
they were saying to Sri Ramji that please accept us,
क्योंकि उनमें तो प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हो रखी है
because all of them have life. They're not just they're not just deities without life. All those Sitajis, all those Sri Murtis came to Sri Ramji and said, please accept us.
राम जी की मर्यादा
Sri Ramji was like, okay,
एक सीता जी को छोड़कर मैं इन मूर्तियों को भी स्वीकार नहीं करता
that I cannot accept all of you. I cannot even accept this,
लेकिन वो समस्त जो
all of you in this lifetime, but all those,
भावना का क्या होगा
but what would happen to the moods of all those deities?
वो स्वर्ण सीताएं
All those golden Sitajis, all of them came as gopis of Krishna Leela. And then Krishna, he gave them pleasure.
इसने कहा आनंद वर्धन
Prema Niketana, Fulashara Yojaka Kam.
ये आनंद का वर्धन करने
Krishna is the one who constantly increases the pleasure, and he is the abode of prema. When Sita ji got married, then the many other friends of Sri Sita ji, when they saw the form of Sri Ramchandra in Janakpur, they also cultivated the desire to get married. But again, the same thing, the Maryada, all those Sakhis, they became gopis. The Dandakaran Rishi became gopis. One Sita became, the golden Sita ji became gopis. Sita ji's friends became gopis. The mantras of the Vedas become gopis. And taking all these gopis, Krishna performed a very big Ras Leela. Where Krishna performed Ras Leela with all the gopis. This is Krishna. That's why Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. In other avatars, whatever what he could not do, he came to fulfill all those things. And Vaman Bhagavan, with his little feet, and took and made Bali take a vow, and asked him, begged him 3 steps of land. So with 2 steps he covered everything. And he was like, oh Bali, you're a liar. Bali was like, why am I lying? He said, you said I'm going to give you everything. He said, I'll give you 3 steps of land, but with my 2 feet I covered everything. Where should I place the third one? Vaman Bhagavan was thinking that he's very smart. But then Bhakt is a bit more clever than Bhagavan. And Baliji said, that shall I give you the answer? Shall I question you for an answer? He said, oh, you showed your little feet. And now you become so big. And now you're saying you're a liar. You're saying that I promised you that I will give you 3 steps of land, and now you're asking where to put the 3rd step of land. You've asked this question, right? So let me do a counter question. Let me counter question. That is the donor bigger, or what is being given is bigger? Is bigger? Bali Maharaj said, well, what I'm trying to tell you is, up till now, I've given everything to you. But Bali is still left. I'm still left. So now you place your feet on my head. So I've given you all of my kingdom, but I'm still left. So the donor is higher than what is being given in charity or what is being donated. So Lord had to place his feet on the head. Vaman Bhagavan is now he came to beg from Bali. We hear Bhagat Bharade Jholi. We sing this song, we sing this bhajan. The Lord is at the doorstep of Bali. He is begging. Yeah. Very unique kind of avatar. And then there's another avatar which came to give. What is that avatar? Vaman Bhagavan came to take. And there's one who came to give. No Mavadan Nyaye. Krishna Prem Pradayate. One came to seek charity. The other came to give charity. Vaman Bhagavan came to seek charity. And Lord Chaitanya came. Though he actually came to deliver Sri Bali Maharaj. But Mahaprabhu came to give something which is not given before. Anarthacharam Chirat, Karunayavtin Kalu, Samarpitu Nonapachula Sam, So Lord Chaitanya came to give without even consideration of who is qualified or not qualified. Lord is Lord Chaitanya Dev is distributing prema. To whom? Shraddha Vanjana Bhakti Adhikar, those who have intermediate faith. And Lord would give them prema. Even the most sinner, the most sinful, like Jagai Madhai, received the prema of the Lord. So now if someone questions that we have heard this before, it happened 500 years ago, those drunkards, Jagai and Madhai, were very sinful. Lord gave them prema. But in the Kali Yuga, is there an example that someone has received? Give us the example of current times. That we want to see it. We want to see who has received this in these modern times. So Brahmaji received the mantras from the Lord. Bhagavan gave him the mantra, the Kam Gayatri. After 1,000 years of austerity, he received that mantra. And then he got this. How did we receive it? We received it without any austerity. We just got these mantras without doing anything. No austerities was performed. 1,000 years, 2,000 years, nothing. We got it so easy. Sri Guru's, who is the associate of Sri Mahaprabhu, he gave that mantra to us without considering. In a very simple manner, gave us that mantra, which was given to Brahmaji after thousands of years of austerity. So isn't this the mercy of Srimad Mahaprabhu? That's why he's known as Mahavadanyaya, Krishna Prem Pradayate. He came as the greatest of givers. So when Vaman Bhagavan was, he was like a midget, a dwarf. Then Bali Maharaj's daughter, Ratnavali, which she saw. She saw very sweet Brahman. I want to pamper him. I want to feed him. But when Sri Vaman Bhagavan extended himself, showed his Trivikram form, his huge form, and Ratnavali was like, oh, he's a cheater. I feel like that I should kill him by giving him poison. First was to feed him, maternal affection. But then, when he saw the gigantic form, that huge form of the Lord, oh, I would feed him with poison. Then Bali's daughter, in order to fulfill the desire of the daughter of Shri Bali, she came as Putana. This is also one reason. Alakutam jingha se api piya sadvi lebe gati tatra uchita kambhadayare sharanam vajema. This is also one reason why Krishna came. So not one reason, many reasons. Many reasons for the appearance of the Lord. Chandra Lal ki jai.
Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. सीधे हंस के सबका ये सखी रोला श्री राधा श्री राधा छीन ले हंस के सब काय धन सखी मेरो आधार बनो। छीन ले हंस के सब काय धन सखी मेरो आधार बनो। छीन ले हंस के सब काय धन सखी मेरो आधार बनो। छीन ले हंस के सब काय बन सखी मेरो आधार बनो। आधार बनो मेरो आधार बनो जी। 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 आधार बनो जी। आधार बनो जी। छीन ले हंस के छीन ले हंस के छीन ले हंस के हाँ छीन ले हंस के सब सारी सखी मेरा छीन ले हंस के सब काय सखी मेरा मुखड़े को देख कोटि चंदा जाए। 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 मुखड़ा लट के घटाए वाली जाए। मुखड़ा लट के घटाए वाली जाए। घटाए वाली जाए। घटाए वाली जाए। घटाए वाली जाए। मुखड़े को देख कोटि चंदा जाए। मुखड़े को देख कोटि चंदा जाए। मुखड़ा लट के घटाए वाली जाए। मुखड़ा लट के घटाए वाली जाए। जादू घड़े हो जादू घड़े तो सखी मेरो राधा। जादू घड़े तो सखी मेरो छीन ले हंस के सब काय बन सखी मेरो राधा। हंस के सब काय बन सखी मेरो राधा। कमर अंग है गठीले। कमर अंग है गठीले। पतली कमर अंग है गठीले। पतली कमर अंग नशीले अमृत रसीले सखी मेरो थोड़ा बचपन थोड़ा युवन सखी मेरो सखी मेरो सखी मेरो माधव प्रभु इधर आओ। माधव प्रभु को माइक दो, इधर सामने।
ये पंडित जी आपको श्लोक सुनाएंगे।
नमो नमः। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नक्षत्रेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। एते चांस कलापुरुष कृष्णस्तु भगवान स्वयं इंद्रियाणि व्याकुलं लोकं हृदयन्ति युगे युगे। कलेर दोष निधे राजन अस्ति एवं महागुरु कीर्तनादिं कृष्णस्य मुक्त संग परम व्रजे। हृदय ध्यायतो विष्णु त्रेतायां यदितो मखे द्वापरे परिचर्यायां खलु तद्धरि कीर्तनात् साकेत्यं परिहास्यं वा स्तोभम् एलेनम् एव वा वैकुण्ठः नाम शेषा परं विदु नाम संकीर्तन्यस्य सर्वपापप्रणाशनं प्रणामो दुःखशमनं तत्त्वामपि हरिप्रिये। भक्ति योगे नामंसी सम्यक् अक्षरत पुरुषपूर्णं मायां चातुर्पाश्रयं या सम्मोहितो जीव आत्मनां त्रिगुणात्मकं परोपि मनुतेनर्थं तत्कृतं चाभिपद्यते। अनर्थोपश्मं शाश्वत भक्ति योगम अधोक्षणे लोकस्य जानतो विद्वान् चक्रे सात्य संहितं। यस्यां वै शूरवाणायां कृष्णे परमापुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुरुष शोभमो भयापः नास्याद्धति मामयोगो नासांख्यं धर्मोद्धव नास्वादय स्तप्तयागो यथा भक्ति अर्जित ईश्वरं तुषा कृष्णं संकोपमत पाशनं यज्ञ संकीर्तन प्राये निजन्ति ये सुनिरसा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
माधव प्रभु की माधव प्रभु भागवत सप्ताह को देंगे अगले साल से। एक और
जय जय राम श्री राधा प्रभु से ही प्रार्थना करने की हे राधा माधव कभी भूलो ना कभी भूलो ना श्री राधा राधा श्री राधा कभी भूलना कभी भूलना कभी सभी कभी भूलना कभी भूलना कभी भूलना कभी भूलना ये कभी भूलना याद तुम्हारी रखूं सांझ सवेरे राधा मेरे राधा मेरे ओ राधा मेरे राधा कभी भूलना मेरे राधा रमण मेरे राधा रमण मेरे राधा रमण सिर मोर मुकुट कानन कुंडल दो चंचल नयन तारे सिर मोर मुकुट कानन कुंडल दो चंचल नयन तारे सिर मोर मुकुट कानन कुंडल दो चंचल नयन तारे मोर मुकुट कानन कुंडल दो चंचल नयन तारे मुख कमल पे अवरे केश लहरावे कारे कारे 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 हो जाओ प्रकट मम हृदय में हो जाओ प्रकट मम हृदय में हो करो दिल के दूर अंधेरे राधा रमण मेरे राधा रमण मेरे राधा रमण मेरे राधा ओ मेरो राधा रमण प्यारो राधा रमण प्यारो राधा रमण ओ मेरो राधा रमण प्यारो राधा रमण प्यारो राधा रमण मेरो राधा रमण गल सोहि रही मोतिन माला अधरों पे मुरली साजे गल सोहि रही मोतिन माला अधरों पे मुरली साजे गल सोहि रही मोतिन माला अधरों पे मुरली साजे गल सोहि रही मोतिन माला अधरों पे मुरली साजे हो गए घायल तिरछी चितवन मुस्कान से चैन चुरावे गए घायल तिरछी चितवन से मुस्कान से चैन चुरावे हो गए घायल तिरछी चितवन से मुस्कान से चैन चुरावे गए घायल तिरछी चितवन से मुस्कान से चैन चुरावे हो भक्तों के सरताज तुम्हीं हो भक्तों के सरताज तुम्हीं हो राधा रानी के हैं प्यारे ओ राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा माधव राधा माधव मेरे राधा माधव मेरे राधा माधव बोले राधा माधव श्री राधा उनसे प्रार्थना करनी है राधा माधव अपने आंचल की छाया में करुणामय मुझे छिपा लो अपने आंचल की छाया में करुणामय मुझे छिपा लो अपने आंचल की छाया में करुणामय मुझे छिपा लो अपने आंचल की छाया में करुणामय मुझे छिपा लो हमें जन्म जन्म से भटका हूँ हे नाथ मुझे अपना लो ओ मैं जन्म जन्म से भटका हूँ हे नाथ मुझे अपना लो लाभ नहीं कहाँ लगे अपना तो दीदी ठाकुर जी को हम आपके हैं आप हमारे राधा माधव मेरे तिरछी नजरों से कोई मत देखो, रमण मेरा छोड़ो सो, तिरछी नजरों से कोई मत देखो, रमण मेरा छोड़ो सो, तिरछी नजरों से कोई मत देखो, रमण मेरा छोड़ो सो, तिरछी नजरों से कोई मत देखो, रमण मेरा छोड़ो सो, रमण मेरा छोड़ो सो, रमण मेरा छोड़ो सो, तिरछी नजरों से कोई मत देखो, रमण मेरा छोड़ो सो, तिरछी नजरों से कोई मत देखो, रमण मेरा छोड़ो सो, राधा राधा वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, श्री श्री राधा माधव जो की जय जय श्री राधे।
माधव प्रभु आएंगे, माधव प्रभु जी आज 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 आजा आजा तू आजा मेरे साथ। बोलो श्री श्री राधा माधव जी की जय।
दे दूं?
श्री कृष्ण को एक ही बात से
In general, people consider Krishna
परंतु श्री कृष्ण इस दो स्वरूप हैं।
is one, but Krishna has two forms. One is Sri Yashodanandan and the other is Sri Devakinandan.
दोनों एक नहीं।
Both of them are not one.
यशोदा नंदन कृष्ण ये स्वयं भगवान है।
Sri Yashodanandan Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan.
और द्वारकाधीश कृष्ण जो देवकी नंदन भी हैं,
And Devakinandan
ये सबके प्रकाश।
is his manifestation.
ब्रज ब्रज में एक राजा हुए जिनका नाम हुआ देवमीड।
There was a king in Braja called Devmeed.
उनकी दो पत्नियां,
He had two wives. One is from the Kshatriya clan, the other one is from the Vaishya clan.
क्षत्रिय जाति पत्नी से शूरसेन महाराज का जन्म हुआ और गोप जाति पत्नी से
From the Kshatriya side, King Shursen he came, and then from the Vaishya side, he put his own father in the jail.
और देवकी का विवाह
And
श्री वसुदेव जी से किया।
Devaki ji got married to Vasudev ji.
देवकी के
And the time,
आरती को हटाकर ये कहना चाहता
and Kansa himself was riding the horse,
कि मैं ही देवकी को
the chariot. And he said, let me become the charioteer. So when Kansa,
घोड़ों की लगाम को पकड़ा,
and he held on to
उसी समय आकाश
the reins
देवता
of the horse or of the chariot, then there was an aerial sound, and an aerial announcement was made that Devaki's eighth son would be the cause of your death. Up till now he was showing a lot of love for his sister, but when he heard this, he took sword in his hand and ran towards Devaki ji to kill her. Vasudev ji stopped him.
तुम देवकी पर हाथ नहीं उठा सकते।
He said, you cannot kill your own sister because I am her protector now. And why do you want to kill her? Because you heard that it's not her who is the cause of your death. It's the eighth son or the eighth child, not Devaki herself. So what's the reason? So what is it that? And Vasudev said that I will bring all of my children to you. So Kansa believes the words of Vasudev ji. Just like he put Ugrasen Maharaj in the jail, he put Vasudev and Devaki ji also in the jail. Dense darkness. Even if one goes to that place, we just went there. There is no light there. It's darkness, even in current time. And Devaki ji gave birth to a child. And Vasudev ji brought that child to Kansa. He said, Kansa, I fulfilled my promise. I'm giving this child to you. Devaki ji stopped. Devaki ji stopped Vasudev ji many times. But then Vasudev ji said, I'll fulfill my promise which I made to Kansa. So brought that child and placed it in front of Kansa. And Kansa was thinking in his mind that this is the first child. The aerial voice said that the eighth one is the cause of my death. This is the first one. Say, Vasudev ji, take this child away. He is not my enemy. And Devaki ji, Vasudev ji brought that child back, and Devaki ji from her heart showered blessings on his brother. I offer my blessings to you from my heart. And this blessings became the obstacle for the
भगवान तब
devatas,
तक नहीं आएंगे
because Lord will not
जब
appear
तक वह भक्त
until
कंस को कोसेंगे नहीं।
the devotees won't curse
यदि
Kansa.
देवकी जी सब समय आशीर्वाद ही
So if
देते
Devaki would give her blessings to Kansa, then why would Lord come?
स्थिति तो ये उपस्थित करनी है कि देवकी
A situation needs to be created that Devaki, she becomes envious
तब भगवान शीघ्र ही शीघ्र आएंगे।
of Kansa.
इन्हीं
That's when Lord would come very quickly. So to fulfill the desire of the Devatas, Naraji came.
ये लीला चलती है मथुरा में
This pastime is going on in Mathura.
और मथुरा की सबसे सुंदर खाने वाली चीज क्या है?
And what is famous for Mathura? Peda.
मथुरा वाली बहुत बैठी है।
The many Mathura
पेड़े चलते हैं वहाँ।
Vasis are sitting here.
नारद जी 8 पेड़ा
Naraji brought 8 Mathura Peda
और कंस के सामने रख दिए।
and placed in front of Kansa. And so Kansa, this is prasad.
कितने?
Count it.
कंस ने कहा, 1
Kansa says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
नारद जी ने कहा, बहुत
Naraji said, oh, that's very nice.
उन्हीं पेड़ों को उठाकर ऐसे ऐसे घुमा दिया।
Then he changed the position of those pedas. He said, tell me which one was the first. Kansa was like, how do I know?
आपने कहा गिनो, तो मैंने गिन दिया।
I just counted.
फिर आपने घुमा दिया, मैं कैसे
Now you
जानूं?
change the position. I don't know which one is first and which one is last. He said, oh, this is the reason I've come to tell you
जिस देवकी की पहली
that
संतान को
you
तुमने छोड़
let
दिया,
go the first child.
क्या पता
Who
आठवीं
knows?
संतान को पहले
Maybe that was the 8th one.
तुम्हें कैसे पता?
Maybe the 8th one has come first.
आठवीं संतान ही पहले बनकर आ गई, वो तो कैसे पता तुम्हें?
How would you know?
बस ने
Maybe
कहा,
it's coming in the reverse order.
नारद जी आप तो जगत गुरु हैं, आपने
But Kansa said, you're Jagat Guru, you've opened my eyes.
अज्ञान तिमिरंधस से ज्ञानांजन चला गया। अब गुरु जी ने मेरी आंखें खोल दी।
You opened my eyes.
अच्छा बतला दिया।
Yeah.
मैं तो बड़ा मासूम सा
I'm very,
भोली भोली बातों में आ गया, आपने सच्ची बात बतलाई। और कंस क्या कारक गृह में
and Kansa went to the jail and he snatched the first child. And Devaki was crying, don't take away my child. And Kansa took that child and smashed him on the wall. One day old child was smashed on the wall and the first child was killed. Did Naraji do right or wrong by telling Kansa? Many would say, oh, it's because of Naraji the first child was killed. Everything was going nicely. Kansa agreed that he would not kill the first child. He let go. That he would actually let all the children live. But then it's because of Naraji. All the sons are killed. In order to bring the Lord quickly and to fulfill the desire of the Devatas to accomplish, Naraji performed this Leela. He invoked Kansa, so the second child. So Kansa had the same doubt. Maybe the second is the 8th. Maybe the 8th one has come in the 2nd or 3rd number. So in this way, 6 children he smashed on the wall and killed all of them. Naraji did not do this right. But this is just an external thing. But in fact, Naraji delivered all those 6 sons. These 6 sons were cursed. Brahmaji's curse was on these 6 children. Brahmaji created the world, and at the beginning, Brahmaji became attracted towards his own daughter. So these 6 sons of Marichi, they say, oh father, you're running after your own sister. You're being attracted towards your own sister. Brahmaji became very angry. He said, why are you saying why do you say such things? What sort of demoniac attitude you have? Go. I curse you. But until you're killed by a demon, you will not get delivered. So they had been waiting, and they had been waiting to get delivered for a long time. Sometimes we receive a body. Sometimes there's some events taken in our life, and we just we just saved
मर
by
गए थे,
a massive accident.
किसी एक जीवन का संस्कार सामने आया,
Just like sometimes there are incidents in lives where we're just about to die and then
कुछ एक आशीर्वाद सामने आया,
and we just are saved by some
वरदान दे
reason.
प्राप्त हुआ।
So it's like a vardhan day, a body given, a new life given by blessings. And sometimes
शापित दे प्राप्त
we received a shrapit day, a body which is given by curse. We're all fine. We committed an offense
शापग्रस्त,
and now we have been cursed.
साधु के माध्यम से वो शाप दूर जाएगा।
So by the mercy of the sadhus, that offense would go away.
और उसका तोड़ क्या? एक ही तोड़ है, एक ही नक्षत्र ऐसा है। यूं तो बड़े-बड़े नक्षत्र परेशान कर देते हैं।
Though there are many planetary systems which disturbs our life, Ketu,
राहु जिसके पीछे लग
Rahu,
जाए,
these are very dangerous planets.
तो उसको तो पूरा विनाश करके छोड़
Then they
देते
destroy that person completely.
हैं। लेकिन सो बात नहीं।
But
जो लोग थोड़ा सा विज्ञान रखते हैं एस्ट्रोलॉजी,
but those who understand astrology,
केतु अगर ऐसे घर में हो,
if Ketu
हम अपने
is in a
को
house,
पता नहीं।
I'm not that
वो केतु
aware. So if Ketu is in a
मेरा
particular
केतु काम
house,
कर देता है।
can also give renunciation.
और अच्छा भला व्यक्ति
And the person who is living in the house
वृंदावन की गलियों में राधे राधे करता हुआ
starts roaming in the lanes of Vrindavan. So Ketu is also responsible for renunciation.
कभी इससे भी होता है।
Sometimes it happens like this.
संस्कार,
It's the impression. Impression is very, very important.
इसलिए कभी वरदान दे
Therefore, sometimes one receives a body or a new life because of blessing. Sometimes one receives
लेकिन भक्ति का भी
a life of curse, but bhakti never gets destroyed.
वरदान दे प्राप्त हो, शांति
Whether one
दे
receives
प्राप्त
a
हो,
new
कोई
body,
दे
a new life, or curse, bhakti remains.
प्राप्त नहीं होता।
Bhakti does not get destroyed ever.
शिवृता सुरति का उदाहरण भागवत जी में देखा।
The example is given in Srimad Bhagavatam in the 6th canto, Shrivrita. So Shri Vritta,
स्वामी जी कह रहे हैं,
Sri Jiva Goswami ji is not saying Asura. Sri Jiva Goswami is not saying that he's a
उनको
demon.
शापित दे प्राप्त
He received the body of a
है।
curse.
राजा,
So he's a
केतु
king.
राजा, चित्रकेतु महाराज,
Chitraketu Maharaj.
लेकिन शापित दे प्राप्त हुआ।
But then he received the body of a
इसने किया
demon.
पार्वती जी।
Parvati ji cursed him.
ये शिव जी की महिमा का व्याख्यान करने वाले प्रसंग।
This particular pastime is in glorification of Shivji. Shivji has placed his wife on his lap and is embracing Shivji in the middle of the assembly, and Shivji is speaking Harikatha. Can one speak Harikatha by placing his wife on one's lap? It shows that Shivji is beyond lust. Lust cannot override him. He has conquered lust. So he has placed his wife in his lap and he is singing the pastimes of the Lord to the rishis. So Chitraketu Maharaj is going through the aerial route and he saw. So he just made a joke. It's a god brother. It's like this joking pastime going on between god brothers. So Chitraketu Maharaj said, "Oh, what sort of maryada is this? That you're speaking Harikatha in this fashion by placing your wife in your lap." Shivji smiled. God brother. Chitraketu Maharaj is the worshipper of Sankarshan. Shivji is also worships Sankarshan Bhagavan. So both of them are God brothers. Shivji smiled, but what Parvati ji could not tolerate. And she cursed. He said, none of the rishis have any objection. But then you are objecting, so I curse you that you become a demon. And Chitraketu Maharaj, he accepted that gleefully. Then Shivji said, Parvati ji,
ये मेरे और चित्रकेतु के बीच की बात है। हास परिहास चल रहा था, कोई वो निंदा नहीं कर रहा था। तू बीच में क्यों टपका?
Because he was just joking, loving, in a very friendly manner.
चित्रकेतु की महिमा को देखो। शिव जी कह रहे हैं नारायण परा सर्व न कुतस्थ विमयति। जो नारायण परा
कभी
कोई भय नहीं होता।
स्वर्ग नरक अपवर्ग अर्थेषु तुल्यादर्शि.
केतु ने कैसे हाथ जोड़कर तुम्हारा शाप।
So Chitraketu Maharaj, he accepted the curse very gleefully. He actually could have reversed, but he is dedicated to Lord. So someone who is dedicated to the Lord, Swarga
स्वर्ग होगा तो मोक्ष।
Tulyartarshana.
नारायण करा मतलब नारायण के शुद्ध भक्त हैं।
So he is a pure devotee to the Lord. He is not fearful of any circumstance. He considers Swarga, heavenly planets, Naraka, hellish planets as the same. There is no difference which one feels if one is dedicated to the Lord completely. So he received a body of a demon, but then even in that body, he did not forget the Lord. Very beautiful shlokas he's singing. 4 shlokas of Sri Vrittaso, of all Sri Vritta. Topade kamulo dasa nudaso bhaktaste goya. Manosmaret asupate gunaste gulita vankan karotakaya. There's fight going on. So when there's fight going on between two people, so the eyes are red and there's a lot of bad words are exchanged. But in that battlefield, where Indra is right in front of Vrittasur, there's fight going on, fierce battle, and Vrittasur is offering these prayers. Hey Prabhu, Aham pareto pade kumule. Hey Prabhu, that I become the servant of the servant of your devotees. The Lord said, you want to become the servant of my servant? Do you want something? He said, yeah. Do you want something from me? He said, Nanag Prishtam Vachapar Prishtam Nasarvam Sadipat Nayog Visittirna Punarabhavamba Samajasitvam Viraha Kankshi. Shivritta, no, this means no. I give an example. If you go to someone's house and some Mataji is making nice aloo parothas, you take 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're filled, but then you're not satisfied. Mataji keeps on making many. Is it one more? Take one more. You're like, no. So with this, it's like, yeah, they still like, if we say no, but then the intent is not that strong. Though the stomach is full, if stomach is really full, we'll say no. So the tone of the voice will be different. With the body language, one can understand whether one is really saying no in reality, or if still there is some desire is left. So it's the sound. It's the way we say it, one gets to know whether we are fully satisfied or not. Similarly, Bhagavan is saying, take liberation. We'll say, no. Lord is like, oh, no, you want it. That's why you're saying like this. Shrivitta said, no. There was a very distinct no. Dhruva sankalpa, utmost determination, not like one time no. Nanag Prishtam, Naparamishtam, Nasarvabhaumam, Narasar, Nayoga Siddhim, Napunarbhavamba. No. Distinctly no to everything. From any material desire to spiritual planets to liberation, the only thing which I want is separation from you. A distinct no. So if you don't want all these things, you don't want heavenly planets, you don't want liberation, you don't want mystic perfections, you don't want to become the person of Sri Brahmaji, what is it that you want? He said, I want to bhajan in the mood of separation. He said, what type of viraha? What type of viraha you want? What type of separation you want? Raksha evamat matram khada. Stanya yatha vishasnata. Priyam priya vishnam vishanna. That I want to have separation like there is a bird on the tree and then the mother has gone outside and she has left behind the newly born birds, baby birds, and then the birds are doing chin, they're crying for the mother in separation. I want that type of separation. Bhagavan is like, oh, this is not high. You're saying so many high things, but then what sort of example you have given? He said, why? He said, because those children are not crying in separation. They only want to just a blade of grass. When the mother comes and places just a piece of straw from her beak to their mouth, then the vira is finished. He said, no, not this type. Go higher. Stanya yatha vatsa sudharta. Just like a calf is crying, calling to the to a mother cow and feeling separation from the mother.
एक तो होती है माता गाय और एक होती है गाय वाली माता, है ना? एक गाय माता, एक गाय वाली माता, नाम ही प्रस्तुत हो गया गाय वाली माता.
I'm not going to translate that.
बछड़ा गैया को पुकारता है ऐसा.
It's just like a calf is crying for the mother. This is better because the calf is hungry for milk. He is not calling the mother, he is actually calling for the milk. Because in that separation there is some self-interest. The baby bird has self-interest. The calf also has self-interest. Priyam priyave vishita vishata. Is there any other example you have? Then Shri Vrittasura said, yes, priyam priyave. Just like a beloved is remembering the lover, constantly remembering and calling, that type of widow. Bhagavan said, yeah, this is good. This example is good. So Shri Vrindavanacharya says that. So, for instance, someone gets married and the very next day the husband leaves. He says, I have a project, I'll come back in 5 years. No, I won't be able to live without you because we just gotten married. There is a separation. And in that separation, one is feeling that one suffers in separation. Bhagavan says this is good, that this example is good. This virya is actually virya. But even that virya also is pacified when the husband comes back. There is some self-interest. There is a condition in this. There is a designation in this. But what is that nirupadhik prem? What is that prem with no desire, with no designation? The only interest is he becomes. We are not concerned about Krishna, we want to give happiness to Krishna. That he accepts my service. That's what's mentioned about Adartam Vinashtuva Marmatam Karotuva Ita Tata Vidhatu Dampado Mama Prana Tastu Saevana Para.
इस श्लोक में राधा जी ने इस बात को स्थापित कर दिया कि कृष्ण से भी मतलब नहीं है, उनकी प्रसन्नता से हमको मतलब है.
We are concerned about happiness of Krishna.
इतना ऊंचा प्रेम है, निरुपाधिक प्रेम. तो वृत्त,
So hey Vritta,
ये प्रेम कहाँ से प्राप्त होगा?
from where does one receive this prema?
वो सरल उपाय है और एक ही उपाय है.
Okum Janeshu Sakyam Sansar Chakre Branta Sumakarvi Yo Mayat Majdarage Asakchitasya Nanatha Bhoyat. Hey Lord, because of my karma, even if I go in at any place, Janeshu Sakyam, those pure devotees of yours, give me the association. Hey Uttam Shlok Krishna. What is meaning of Uttam Shlok Krishna? One of the names of Krishna is Uttam Shloka, the one who is being worshipped by high shlokas, by topmost of shlokas, or in those shlokas where Lord is being sung, those shlokas are topmost. Both the same. Please give me the association of the pure devotees. All of my desires would be fulfilled. Automatically all these moods would come in my heart. So Shri Vrittasura, though he has received the body by a curse, but then he is singing such beautiful prayers. So whether one receives curse or one receives blessings, it doesn't have anything to do with bhakti. By our karma, we receive a lot of things, many things in life, but bhakti would remain the same. Because bhakti says, "No me bhakti pranashriti," my devotee never perishes. So bhakti would always remain strong. So So these 6 received the curse, were cursed by Brahmaji.
कंस के द्वारा इन 6 पुत्रों को मरवा दिया।
And Naraji through Kansa
6 बालकों को मरवा दिया।
made these 6 children got killed by
क्या हुआ?
Kansa.
इनको शाप से मुक्त करवाया।
In fact, he made them free.
अब बताओ नारद जी
So
ने पुत्रों को मरवाने
now tell me whether it's good or bad.
तो बात पता नहीं होती तो बोल देते नारद जी झगड़ा लगाने के लिए।
Maybe just say that Naraji is the one who create quarrels, but that's not the case. We don't understand the real position of Sri Narad Rishi.
पूरी बात सुनी थी।
We, before coming to conclusion, we must understand the true position of Sri Narad Rishi. Now, in the womb of Sri Devaki, the 7th womb, Sri Sankarshan Bhagavan, Sri Baldev Ji, he came.
श्री संकर्षण
Sri Sankarshan Bhagavan, he came. Bhagavan ki jai.
और श्री कृष्ण ने योग माया से कह दिया
And Krishna
देव की जट
instructed Yogamaya Devi Idham Mamukam. Devakya Jatre Garbe Shashakya Dham Mamuk. Hey Yogamaya,
कृष्ण रोहणया
Tatsan Krishna Rohana Udare.
देवकी जी के गर्भ में जो 7वां बालक आया
That the 7th child who has come in the womb,
में ट्रांसफर कर दो।
place her in the womb of Sri Rohini Ji.
और उस समय रोहिणी जी के गर्भ
And
में
at that time, there was the child in the womb of Sri Rohini Ji.
इसको जब यहाँ से नहीं सुनोगे तो फिर भी टेढ़ा मेढ़ा हो जाएगा।
If you don't listen to it with the
राम जी की लीला
proper
नहीं,
attention,
राम जी की लीला एकदम सीधी सादी।
Ramji's pastime is straightforward.
यज्ञ हुआ, चलो
Fire sacrifice happened.
राम लक्ष्मण भरत शत्रुघ्न।
Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughan, they appeared. Straightforward.
ये कृष्ण लीला है।
This is Krishna's Leela. It's very
राम
crooked.
शब्द बोलो, इन सब जीवों
Say Ram. Ram can be spoken. Ram. Just try to pay attention to the movement of your tongue. The name Krishna. Even the tongue becomes crooked. Say Krishna. Just try to see the position or the movement of your tongue. Krishna. Now try to see your tongue. It rolls 3 times. So even his name is like this, what to speak of? His pastimes, his birth pastime is not straightforward.
भगवान के आने का एक आधार बन रहा है।
So the platform is being created.
जो भगवान
The entire
जो 8वीं संतान
situation is being created for the Lord to come.
तैयारी चल रही है।
It's the preparation for the eighth child to come. The Lord does not come anywhere, everywhere or anywhere.
जहाँ पर वो आधार है वहीं पर
Wherever there is the basis, where there is the situation,
देवी जी के साथ
where there is appropriate environment. So in the 7th womb, Sri Rohini Ji was also expecting at that time. And Krishna's elder brother, Sri Dauji, he came there. Dauji is in the womb of Sri Rohini Ji. And then Yogamaya said, Devakya Jatra Garbha Shakya Dham Mamkam Tatta Sanni Krishna Rohanya Udare Sanniveshaya. That to transfer the child from the womb of Sri Devaki Ji in the womb of Sri Rohini Ji. So Balram Ji is in the womb of Devaki Ji. Balram Ji is in the womb of Rohini Ji. Just like a magnet attracts. Balram Ji is the Anshi, he is a source. And Sankarshan in the womb of Sri Devaki Ji. So the Anshi is attracting the Ansha. This is Sankarshan. Lord Balaram attracted Sankarshan. And Devaki Ji's, there was a miscarriage. Devaki Ji said it was a miscarriage. And that same, and that Sankarshan Ji entered in the womb of Sri Rohini Ji and combined, entered in Sri Baldev Ji. And in Gokul Ji, and in Gokul, gave birth to Sri Baldev Ji. Shri Dao Dayal ki jai, Dao Bhaiya ki jai. Shri Baldev Ji, he came. The 8th child entered in the womb of Sri Devaki
और
ji.
उसी समय गोकुल
And
में
at that time in Gokul, there's something happened in Gokul.
देवी जी कहाँ है? मथुरा में।
Devaki ji is in Mathura.
गोकुल में
In Gokul,
नंद बाबा यशोदा मैया के निकट आए।
and Nanda Baba told Yashoda ji, Satyavadam Dharmani.
हे मेरी सधर्मणी,
I would-
मैंने एक स्वप्न
I've seen a dream
श्याम सलोना बालक तुम्हारी गोद में
that there's a very beautiful child in your lap.
सत्य बताओ,
I've seen a child in your lap, a very beautiful boy.
क्या तुमको भी कभी ऐसा कोई स्वप्न
Have you seen a similar dream?
हाँ,
Shri Yashoda ji said, yes, I have seen a similar dream.
दोनों परस्पर बातचीत भी कर रहे थे।
So they were conversing with each other.
दिव्य एक देवी
And there was a transcendental
सन्यासी वेश धारण करके
goddess.
एक देवी
There was a
प्रकट हुई।
transcendental goddess who came.
हे नंद जी,
He said, Nanda ji,
मेरा नाम और
my name is Shri Purnima Shri Devi.
मैं आपको एक शुभ सूचना देने
I would like to give you an auspicious news. Share an auspicious news with you. Very soon, a child would take birth in a family. Mother Yashoda, they just looked at each other. He said, we were just talking about this, and now this beautiful demigod had, this Devi, has announced. So Nand Maharaj performed many sacrifices, but no child was born. Why? Because this child cannot be attained by any fire sacrifice. He is not a child who can be attained by yajna. Because he can only come from the womb of Sri Yashoda. Just like Srimad Mahaprabhu, Shashikar Sindhu Harera Indu. Srimad Mahaprabhu appears in the womb of Sri Shashi Devi. Just like an Indu, just like a moon appears. Similarly, Krishna Chandra appears from the womb of Sri Yashoda ji. Mother Yashoda ji also was expecting. Both of them became pregnant at the same time. And it's going parallelly. So in the time of Athasara Gurumapeta Kala Parashodhanam, the 8th Wednesday, Ashtami, Roni Nakshatra, Abhijit Muhurat, and Harsh Yoga. And in the middle of the night, Krishna, he appeared in the assembly, in the jail of Kansa, in front of Devaki Vasudeva. A very beautiful transcendental boy he appeared. And who is the transcendental boy? That is Krishna himself. Kanaiya la ki jai.
एक बालक जब जन्म लेता है तो वस्त्र नहीं होते, नंगा होता है।
When a child appears, he appeared he appeared a 16-year-old boy in the jail of Kansa, Shankh Chakra Kadapa, ornaments. A child never takes birth like this. So in Mathura he appeared, not Janma. In Mathura he appeared, and right at that time, Bhadra Mas, Roni Nakshatra, Abhijit Muhurat, Harsha Yoga, the Wednesday. जाओ टाइम हो गया जाओ।
एक बालक और एक बालिका। बालिका कौन? बोले अनुजा, छोटी बहन।
There were two babies appeared. One is the younger sister Yogamaya, and then Krishna. You see, you just said Krishna came. Krishna appeared in Mathura, and now you're saying he appeared in Gokul. Is there a double role? Yes. In Mathura, there's a prakatya. He appeared, but in Gokul, he took birth from the womb of Sri Yashoda ji. Now Krishna, he was standing, a 16-year-old, and she's offering pranams. And Krishna is saying, oh, and I know, you're feeling fearful that Kansa would kill me. No problem. Devaki ji said, that's not the case. Just become a small child. We also want to pamper you. I want to feed you. And Krishna said, hey Vasudev ji, I know everything. You performed worship of mine as Vrishni and Sukapa. You performed austerities and asked a boon that we would like to have a son like you. Those Prishni and Sutapa, they entered in the body of Shri Vasudeva and Devaki, and they said, we want to have a son like you. Did not say that we want to. We did not say that we want to have parental affection for me. So I have come as a child. But on the other hand, Drona and Dhara, the Vasus, they entered, they also did worship, and then through Brahmaji they received the blessings, the boon, that we want to have the mood of parents towards Krishna. So Nanda and Yashoda, Drona and Dhara, they entered in the body of Sri Nanda Maharaj and Sri Yashodaji. This Leela is very crooked. It is not straightforward stuff. Even great scholars, they become bewildered. Even Brahmaji says, folded hands. Brahmaji says, that four-headed Brahma is saying that he knows all the Vedas. He said, I am unable to understand Krishna. When they are unable to understand what to speak of us, but then we can know. It doesn't mean we cannot know. If we take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, then that 16-year-old boy transformed into a small boy. The locks opened. The chains were open. Vasudevji is carrying Krishna on his head and going towards Gokul. And Yashodaji, she gave birth to Krishna, and both the Vasudeva Krishna and Yashodananda Krishna, they became one. That Yashodananda Krishna is the Anshi, and Sri Vasudevji's son is Ansha, the part. And Vasudevji brought that little girl back to Gokul. That girl was crying. As she started crying, everybody got to know that the 8th child was born. And Kans was fearful, angry, came carrying a sword in his hand. This is my enemy, this is my enemy, that's the 8th child. But when he saw it's a girl, not a boy, he said, it's a girl, don't kill her. And says, no, this is my enemy. And he snatched that, was about to smash it on the floor. She jumped and kicked the head of Kansa and appeared in the sky and said, that child who's going to kill you has already taken birth somewhere. She was Yogamaya in Gokul, came to Mathura, she became Mahamaya. And the meeting was called by Kansa. Now the Devi herself has kicked my head and said that my enemy has taken birth somewhere, go and search, go and search. On the other hand, what's happening in Gokul? Yashodaji gave birth. She's feeling so much of happiness. She's fainted in bliss and gave birth. And Nanda Maharaj's sister, Sunanda, she came and she saw a very beautiful child. And then she came out of the labor room and said, Brother Nanda Maharaj. So she shared the news. Everybody saying Badhai ho, Badhai ho, Badhai ho. People in the back saying Mithai ho means sweet. So there were singers who came to glorify the lineage of Sri Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj is distributing his bangles, his earrings made of gold. Congratulations, congratulations. Only this sound was heard. we're also standing in the same queue. We're also praying to Nanda Maharaj. Today Krishna has taken birth. You are distributing so many things. You're distributing so many things. You're distributing so much to all those who are singing the lineage, the names of your lineage. But then we're also there as beggars. But then we are beggars. So you're giving earrings, bangles, and everything to all of them. But then when we are understanding, we're also begging from you. The Krishna is Tomar, Krishna Dite Par, Tomar Shakati. Please give me Krishna. Amita Kangal, Krishna, Krishna Vadhai, Tava Pacha Pacha. Hey Nanda Maharaj, I'm a beggar. Hey Nanda Maharaj, Krishna is yours. And you are Krishna's. So you're distributing so many ornaments. You can also distribute Krishna. So with open arms, so with folded hands, and we are seeking His mercy, His blessings. We are seeking Krishna. We are seeking His service, seeking His love. Today is the 4th day. So on the 4th day, we are celebrating Janmashtami. Through this, we are also begging Shri Nanda Maharaj that please give me the bhakti of your son. If you can do, everything is possible. Please make it possible for me. Please give me the bhakti of Krishna. Nanda Maharaj, he announced Nanda Mahotsav, where everybody was congratulating Nanda Maharaj. Raval, Shri Vishmanu Maharaj, he also came. And all the Gopas, they came. They were embracing each other. And then congratulating him. So in the whole Gokul, there is a festival going on. This is not an ordinary Mahotsav. This is the festival of Srimad Bhagavatam. Shukdev Goswami Pada said, Stu Atmaj Utpanna Jata Lado Bhamana Ahu Yaved Vripran Snat Shuchi Alankrita. Shukdev Goswami Pada announced this Nanda Mahotsav. Nanda Maharaj took bath in Yamunaji. And then he wore many ornaments, applied tilak on his head, did achman, and then distributed so many cows. Those Brahmins, they came in the house of Nanda Maharaj. So when Nanda Maharaj, so these Brahmins, they came. They are coming late intentionally. But they're like, oh, we're going to ask 10 cows in charity. So they came and said, Baba, today we want something special. We want 10 cows. They were thinking they'll get 5. But Nanda Maharaj is so benevolent. He said, take 20, no problem. Some said, I'll take 25. Nanda Maharaj said, no matter, I'll give you 50. So not just all, these cows were, the horns were decorated with gold, and the hoofs were silver plated. So the Brahmins were bringing so many cows to the homes, and these Brahmanis, the wives were saying, he said, oh, there's so many cows everywhere. Everywhere there are cows. In veranda there are cows, in kitchen there are cows. Where would I cook? There's so many cows you have brought. He said, today he is giving so much. Don't think about kitchen. Every day there's going to be bhandara. Because in Nanda Maharaj's house, not a child has taken birth. The personification of bliss has taken birth. Anandamaya Bhasat. Yeah, Lala ki jai. Krishna Chandra, who is the personification of bliss, has taken birth. This is the festival of Gokul. So today, we come we in this very beautiful Srimad Bhagavatam Saptah here. I think this is the first Bhagavad Katha of this year. After this, the sequence of Bhagavad Katha, we'll speak in the new temple. So this is like a farewell Bhagavad Saptah. Yeah, everything now is pre, like pre-wedding and all that stuff. So we are doing it pre-farewell.
ये है प्री क्या?
farewell. Pre-Vidai. Pre-Vidai. We're doing it before. Many festivals will take place for sure, but I think Bhagavat Ji is the last time we're doing it here. Before COVID, and then now it's happening now many years later. All credit goes to the Goyal family and his whole family. Very nice arrangement they have made. So we should honor them by giving a round applause. He Jai. So we welcome Thakurji, we sing Kirtan, and then there's no prasad today. It's a fasting day. You sit here till 12, after then we'll give you some fruits. Okay? Yeah. Don't faint. Hare Krishna.
ओ जुग जुग जीवे लिया सोना मैया तेरो सोना मैया तेरे